One of the reasons to have employees teach themselves new skills is that their motivation to learn will be high, because there are three reasons. One, because the goal at the top here comes from within. So the whole idea is that the employee is going to be deciding, I want to learn this new thing, right? And so I'm gonna go ahead and teach myself with the assistance of an AI chatbot, right? So so research actually shows that for adults especially, um, if they teach themselves something, their motivation to learn is much higher. That's partly because the goal's coming from within. Um, Point number two here, um, the goal is practical. In other words, they want to learn this new thing usually for practical reasons. They have a practical practical purpose. They want to be able to do something that's very practical that's gonna help them, right? So that's another reason the motivation would be high, right? It gives them an incentive because they want this improvement, this practical application that makes things better for them. And then the third point is that they can apply it immediately. So as soon as they start learning, they can actually start apply what they've learned up to that point, and then as time goes on, continue to apply more. But they can do it immediately in their job, right? So for these reasons, that's one of the big benefits to self-training, to what I call AI self-training. That is that the motivation that employees have to learn is actually extremely high because the training is not being imposed on them. It's because the goal is coming from within, right? So it's not an external goal that's being dictated. Um, but also because they're not being forced to go out and choose a topic they might not want to, you know, want to learn about, but because they're required to do some training, they have to pick something, right? So that's a big point here. A huge benefit of self training is that the employee is going to have this really high motivation to learn.